Someone wanted 4 batteries, that's why it's so packed out in there.
For the remote destination touring that we do, power is so important to me on any build of a touring truck. Now in this one, I think we've gone a little bit overboard.
I thought there'd be heaps of room for the wiring harness, but then this is only the airbag wiring harness.
The tray assembly is complete and it's time to fit it to the chassis. The next step is to start the meticulous job of wiring the batteries to all electrical components.
I don't know if I want to put K's on it. It's a show car, dude.
Okay,
that's what
knowing you, it will never be showroom condition. Look at your black truck.
That's what everyone said about the black truck. Right. Oh, it's a show car. That thing will never get dirty. We've got 2 lithium Revolution batteries under the tray, and that's going to power the entire truck. Then we've got 2 start batteries. We've gone with an AGM on those as well, just to give us that little bit extra power.
Got a lot of stuff crammed into such a small space. It makes my big sausage fingers work a little bit harder.
Along my travels, I've run into this new company in Australia, WP Pro Brakes. Now these guys are really onto it. Oi, Jack.
Yeah.
Come check this out, mate.
What do you got?
Got a present for you.
Always like presents.
They're here, mate.
You've waited long enough.
The 79 series Land Cruiser, it doesn't stop. There's not a lot you can do about it. We've gone with the J-Max brake booster, but we've gone with 6-pot calipers and 360mm rotors to pull this thing up like a V8 supercar.
Hi, I'm Spinner from WP Pro Brakes Australia. We've just made this awesome kit for Patriot campers.
You reckon she's going to stop all right?
I don't know, eh?
Dude, that is off the chain.
Yeah. The things that we've done differently for Patriot's project is we've taken away the OEM Toyota braking system, which is a lot smaller, smaller pads, smaller calipers, smaller rotors. So we're expecting really, really awesome braking from this kit.
This is our WP Pro front upgraded ones. This is fairly standard upgraded ones, which are pretty much going to go in the bin or back to wherever they came from.
So all we got to do is undo those. There'll be like a 14mm or something. Pop that new rotor on there. It's a pretty quick install. You just unbolt everything and bolt the new stuff on.
One of the worst parts of wheel bearings, isn't it?
Yep.
Tell me what's so special about these.
Well, they're not a
awesome.
normal nylock. If that was nylon, it would just melt out when the rotor gets hot. They're actually a stainless steel locking nut. Yep. And we've got a series of washers on there that hold the tension, and we tension these up to 25 Newton meters when the rotors are serviced. And
perfect.
Keep them. The other thing about our calipers is we've got our proprietary stainless steel bolt system as well, which is just a new thing from the factory. We've got our anti-rattle springs in there.
Is there any anti-squeal pads or anything like that?
There's no anti-squeal. Normally we don't have that issue with our pads. They run pretty true, and a lot of that has to do with the rotor itself.
I mean, 79 series on 37s, the brakes is probably the last thing you're going to hear, isn't it?
Exactly. So we're not too concerned about squealing, and if people really want to, they can put an anti-squeal compound on the back of the pad. But
oh, I can't wait to see them on. I'm bleeding brakes at the moment. It's going to take a fair while because 6 calipers and no fluid. My hand's like almost cramped already. I've got another hour of this to go. Oh, come on. Trying to bleed brakes and I was getting the air bubbles still. So I checked it down due to the fluid on the floor, and I found a flare that's not quite right, so I'm just going to take that hose out, cut the end off and re-flare it, and hopefully that'll fix that drama. I haven't found any other leaks, it's just the one. This is great news.
the other thing that we've done different, we got 4500 PSI ADR compliant brake lines on there. This thing's not going to blow. If anything's going to blow, it's going to be the brake pedal first.
Now, keeping with the full custom theme, we weren't going to do the same thing that we've done on other trucks with the Rhino Rack's Pioneer platform.
All right, so what we're doing just here, we're putting in light brackets for the new roof rack that Jack's designed. We've redesigned the brackets to hold 3 side lights. So far, it's going together pretty well.
Jack and I got together, we came up with a concept of sheet metal sides to integrate all of the X-ray lights.
So normally we fit a long LED light here, but with Jack's new design, we can fit 3 smaller versions. So you can have one pointing straight down or 2 straight out. Just gives it a lot more variety in what you can do with everything.
The custom bit of the roof rack is just the mounts. It's the standard Rhino platform, and then we just did the mounts, lowered it 40 mil, just to try and take the height out of the vehicle because it's going to be tall.
They need to be staggered. Yeah, it doesn't. They're sitting flush. It doesn't look right. No, just offset. You know what I mean?
I can make a custom bracket.
Yeah, we'll make a custom bracket. We've got to get the gap between the 2 lights as close as possible. If we go, yeah, half the light, 40 mil, keep them butted up as close as they can, and this one just sitting there.
Custom made brackets we got painted this morning, and just like everything on this truck, custom. And everything on this truck, gloss black.
Countless hours have already gone into this build. The team at Patriot have been working day and night to get the Megatourer ready for its debut at the 4x4 show in Melbourne.
With the help of the reduction gears in the portal axles, I could go as big a tyre as I wanted. And with Mickey Thompson's, I've been using those guys really from day one. Still to this day, I've never changed the tyre on any of my trucks touring. Why would I go with anything else?
Whoa. Whoa.
Are they going to fit?
Maybe? We'll see. I don't know. You calculate everything, you know, you put it on and you work out that it's going to fit, but you never really know until you stick it on. That's a long tyre, eh? The back wheels won't rub or contact, but they might stick out a little bit.
I wanted something that again wasn't available off the shelf. So we air freighted in from the US a set of 37 by 13.5 inch Mickey Thompson MTZ. ROH Wheels are constantly developing new products. Now the boys showed me a while ago a design of a new wheel they were thinking about bringing into the Australian market.
So these are our new rim we're going to go with.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
That's going to look nice on there. When we decided on this build, I had to have those rims. So a couple of phone calls and another twisted arm. I've got a custom set of wheels made in a custom offset just to suit this truck.
The whole team are racing to the finish line, so everyone gets involved in fitting the new wheels and tyres to the Megatourer.
Wheels have just gone on the back for the first time and looks pretty cool, eh?
How you going, man?
Hey mate, how you going?
Good, excited, yes. All the Red Arc gear. Red Arc Electronics are one of our closest affiliates. We use all of their products in our entire range. Our camper trailers, our toy haulers, and our super tours. So they're definitely the natural choice to control the Megatourer's power station.
Joel, we're from Red Arc Electronics. We're here helping Justin do the build on the truck today. Quality is imperative to Red Arc. That's what we really strive for, is quality for the build and also reliability of the product. So that's part of our core.
So we got boost and EGT, and then we got our oil pressure and our water temp right there. And then in our T console we'll have the volt gauge just up there. So today we're going to finish all our interior wiring, all the Red Arc gear, the amp, just to get it all done because we are under the pump and we've got a lot to finish.
With the deadline looming, the pressure is building for Jackson. He's realised he's missed something crucial and it looks like he'll have to redo the wiring.
That wire and half front is so great.
I can't, it's behind the wall.
Oh, Yep, that's something you won't do twice.
Yeah, nah. Me not thinking, I put my wire from my battery straight to the BMS, not fusing it. So now I have to redo my work. Disconnect, cut, rerun. Oh, the joys.
It's all hands on deck as the boys race to finish the build before the Megatourer heads back to GSL to complete the exhaust and engine tune.
So what we're doing today is we're focusing on the front end, gonna get the winch, the lights, the bull bar all in. So before I can put the bull bar on, I actually have to put this fascia on first, which we have to modify for the intercooler. Woo, someone's got the acetone going.
How am I supposed to get that bolt in, man? Oh no, that's got to be where it is because these bolts are lined up.
The winch rope is jammed up against the horn.
Come on, man. Does your hand fit? Mine don't.
I like it. I reckon it looks unreal. You know, a lot of people are going to hate it, a lot of people are going to love it, but I like it. Justin likes it. Everyone at work likes it. It's a winner.
This is our TJM steering damper. We took our Toyota one out because it's just tiny and they last about half an hour. This one's just huge. Perfect. Should keep the 37s nice and straight and keep the steering wheel smooth. The bigger diameter's got a heaps more dampening force because we've got heaps more tyre.
But we're aiming to have a minimum height, like a parked minimum loading type height, enough wheel travel to make it nice and comfortable on the road, but also nice and stable, and then an elevated height just to give maximum off-road clearance.
We're throwing everything we can at this project. Staff are working overtime, people from the office are out there working on the car. We've got suppliers in here doing their bit to get it finished.
Do you know what it's going to look like in here? Porn star.
That's
Suede everywhere.
Yeah.
Porn star. Damn, that's a nice seat.
Filling up all the diff oils, the hubs. Because normally everyone does the double light bar on top.
Well, we ain't everyone.
Exactly, we go over the top. That's what we're known for.
Now it's coming down to the wire. This is the end of it. The big Mega 6x6 is going back to GSL for the final tune. They're going to finish up the exhaust. We'll get it back in here, get the interior complete, and it's good to go. The boys have just done an absolutely amazing job getting this thing done.
Today we did tune on it. As far as I'm concerned, it's worked out pretty well for the amount of fuel that we've had to play with. It's a weapon to drive, so I could only imagine what it's going to be like in the mud. Like, it'll be heaps of fun. He's going to have a ball in it.
How do we go with the tune, the dyno?
I think for the amount of fuel that it's letting us have at this stage with the injectors that we've got in, I mean, we can make changes and send cabs back to the States and go again. Considering what work's been done to the car, that's a good outcome.
Justin's reaction to this, I hope, is good. I think he'd be crazy not to like it. So yeah, I think he's really going to get a kick out of this, and I'm jealous that it's not mine. So if he doesn't like it, just swing it my way, eh?
The Megatourer is trucked back to Patriot HQ with little time to spare. The 4x4 show deadline is approaching, but Justin throws one more thing at the boys.
I felt like there was something missing on the tray. I got on the phone, called the boys down at Polaris. What do you know? Next morning, a surprise arrives.
Hey, who's not busy? Don't you have enough toys? Good. You can't have enough toys.
As if we're not stressed and rushed enough, we have to build this Polaris 1000 to go on the back of the 6x6.
Ready to go, mate?
Oh man.
Hey?
You don't want to wait like 10 minutes so I can go for a ride?
No, I'll test it. I'll see
Sure,
how it goes.
I'll do quality assurance for you.
Have you started it yet?
No.
It can't be work all the time. We do love our toys, and every now and again, got to let the boys have a little bit of fun. Dude, the thing hauls ass. In true Patriot Campers fashion, we can't leave anything alone. We went to town on the Scrambler. New wrap, new wheels, new tyres, and a custom paint job. Now the build's nearing the end, I think I'm up in everyone's faces. The boys want to see me gone, so why not? This weekend, I'm going racing. Boys from Polaris, after our success at Fink, they've invited me back for a round of the side-by-side championship. Now this is completely different racing. In Fink, you're really battling yourself, you're battling the clock. Out here, you're battling 9 other drivers on one track with big jumps. It's going to be a real fun day, and I'll see if I've still got it or not. pretty good. Got to be happy with that. It's been 2 years since I've been on the track. Is that better? Yeah. Well, you know what I can say though? I still got it. That felt good. Yeah, a bit funny being back in the race car out on the motocross track with the jumps and that. Look, the car feels good. The boys got to make a few adjustments in the back. I think it's riding a little bit high. Feels a little bit unsettled to me. Mate, we'll get it cracking, racing in half an hour. Bring it on, I'm ready.
Jump up out of our seats, kids are running down there to see what's going on, and bam, roll over. I freak out, the kids are like, woo, I caught that on camera.
But hey, I got it on film.